Defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The right hook can't miss. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left hook missed. Nope, that hook won't score. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Nice counter. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. Only catching air with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that. There's the bell for round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What do do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That hook doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep them on the other round, guys. Come on. We've let him back into the fight. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much firepower here. Nope, that hook won't score. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all three judges. And there's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be. This is the beginning of round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two were made for each other. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That big hook doesn't land. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He missed with that jab. Khan is rocked! That was the moment!
Green Days now needs to steady the pace.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Here comes round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters.
I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.